All right, so Sway, just a couple of things on that. So first of all, I want to say that if you've watched the play along video already, if you're wondering about this business, I'm going to talk about that at the end of the video because that's purely, that's another one of those things where, if you want to just play the chords and not bother with any of that, that's perfectly fine. That's just purely for people, for anybody who's up for a bit of a challenge. So we'll talk about that bit at the end. So I'll just talk about the bit at the start. So in the intro, then we've got D minor, 3 bars, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 1 bar, 4 beats in a bar. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. When marimba rhythm start. So that's how that's going at the start. Now the strum pattern. So as usual, the first thing you want to do is just pick up the general rhythm of the song. So that's just a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. A bit slower than that actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. So start off like that. 1, 2, 3. When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. So just that alone is fine. So what I'm doing in the video is one down, stop, up, down, up. I think we do the same chord, same similar strum pattern for Summer of the Rainbow. So down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Now, as always, the overall movement of your hand and arm is just down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, so it's just down, down, up, and then you're going back down without hitting it. That's the key, right? So you're not doing down, down, up, waiting up there, and then doing that because then you end up down here by the start of it and you need to be at the top to go down on that first beat every time. So that's why you just go down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So if you were to mute the sound, you'll see me just bum 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 down up all the way. It's just that you're skipping some of them, right? Down, down, up. Now, what catches people with this particular pattern is the fact that you skip the third down, right? That's just a bit counterintuitive. So down, down, up. You're going straight back down and going up, not down, up, waiting up here and then down, up, down, because then again it's kind of upside down. So the only thing I'm adding to that then is just allowing that little stop strum. It's a kind of a difficult thing to get the hang of, but it's worthwhile because it really puts a nice little chop into the rhythm. When there's no percussion to give it a kind of a more of a beat, if you know what I mean. This can be a nice substitute for that. Where it's just chop bum ba da da dum chop bum. It kind of has the effect of a bit of percussion. Makes the rhythm a bit stronger. So that's the deal with strumming. Um, so we've got A. So the chord changes in this are really nice and easy physically, right? So we've got A7, D minor. Then it comes, so to get from D minor to A again, um, first finger goes up a string, take it away, there's A. Then you just get rid of this one, and then you're back again. So we got a new chord there, a B flat major 7. Now in the original, I think it's just a B flat chord, which we've done in Hey Jude. But I'm going to use a B flat. It actually major 7, which sounds really nice and it's easier as well. Instead of barring it like this, you've just got open bottom string, first fret on the next one, second fret on the next one, third fret on the next one. So that's B flat major 7. So not the same as B flat 7. That's actually not quite the same thing. It's a bit with sevens. It's a bit confusing, but so that's B flat major 7, and then you go back down to the A. Another break. I can hear the sound of violins, and so on. So that's the only chord that we haven't come across yet. Um, what else is there? And now, in terms of the singing, obviously, if when marimba rhythm start to play, if that's too high, obviously, for presumably most of the men, go down to the lower octave like I was singing in the real thing. But obviously, that's probably going to be too low for most of the women. So obviously, upper octave. Um, and then I did the opposite then in the instrumental. So again, that's just as it says there, it's just the verse chords times two. So that's da, 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 da. You're just picking out this note. Da, 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 da. And for the men, it'd be da 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 da. Now it's a little bit confusing at the end because you see you've got the repeat of verse 3, then you know how halfway through one of the lines there you've got you know how sway me smooth, sway me now. So after that, it skips the make me thrill as only bit. It just leaves that out. It plays the chords, but it just puts a rest where that would normally be. Then picks up on again. You know how sway me smooth, sway me now, sway me now, etc. So you've got that D minor over the sway me now at the very end, and then another 3 bars of it, just like in the intro, and then one to finish. So again, that's let me just do it from. So this is towards the end of the repeat of verse 3. So that's make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. You know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. 1, 2, 3, and there's the +1. Okay, so onto this business then. So I'm just going to run through it real quick so you can kind of just rewind and and all that kind of thing. So we're going da, 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 and then you get onto the A chord, but this one has to be held down as well. Now another way you could do it would be middle finger, third finger. Okay, so there's the first bit. So you have to get that melody into the A minor chord or the A major chord. So the way I'm doing it, it's probably not the best way, but normal A, and then you're bending back to get that first fret, third finger on the first fret there on the bottom string. And then I end up, so first fret, open, and then I come up here, third fret on the second string up. Okay, so then go to the D minor, just hit it, little third finger on the, fourth finger, third fret on the second string up. So there's the melody. Da, da, da. So all that happens there to the D minor is that the little finger goes down on the third strum, or the second strum of 3. Sorry. And then we've got the multiple strums on D minor again. Da, 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 da. Then we go to the A major again, with this one added on. Bar this one, getting a bit tricky now. So the melody here is da 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 da. So you're fitting that into the A7 chord. So it's sorry. So then the last one. So it's da da bum. There's the melody you're picking out. Okay, so open. So one more run through. So we start off on the A with this one added on. So that's there from the get-go. So open, third fret on the next string. D minor, then we just hit it normally. Then there's our next A chord there. That's an A7. That's tricky, so you could kind of bend the first finger down. It's not the only way of doing this. This is just the way I'm doing it. So we're going. Then the last one. So that's the normal D minor, open first finger, and then just come back and mute this one. So you get the at the end. Okay, so there it is. next time.